Hey, what's up? My name is Karrina Pitman. Welcome to my channel. So here we discuss all things selling online, ultimately going after your dreams. So today we are going to do a step-by-step beginner walkthrough. End goal of this video is so you know how to begin sourcing and finding product. I do have a free beginner guide, which also has a wholesaler down below, first thing in the description. So make sure you check that out. But let's get right into it. The first thing we want to do as a brand new person, you just started looking at Amazon stuff and you just want to start, we are going to create a seller account. So what we're going to do first thing is we are going to do, just type in Amazon seller, and on Google the first thing that should pop up is sell on Amazon. Super easy. First link typically has an ad on Google. You could click that or click whatever one you want. Well, actually don't do that. Click ones that are legit. And then you're gonna see here, become a seller. So we have two options here. So you're gonna click sign up and it's gonna have you put in all of your info. What you'll see here is we'll go to pricing, and what it's going to do is you're gonna have two options. You're gonna have option one is create an individual account. So essentially with this account, you will be charged 99 cents per item sold. Or you have the professional account, which is $39.99 a month plus additional fees. And also additional fees on the dollar one. So I would keep that in mind. And then it's gonna give you a breakdown on which ones you would wanna do. So when you're at this step, I would recommend figuring out right away what is your goal. You can always upgrade from individual to professional. I started, I think when I very first time I started selling on Amazon, I think I did an individual, then I went to professional, and then I've been on professional ever since. So it tells you right here, you'll sell, if you do individual, your business is probably gonna be less than 30 units a month. While if you are doing a professional, it's recommended if you do over 40 units a month. The benefit of a professional is you have the opportunity to do fulfilled by merchant. So that is where you take an item and then you go and you send it out to the customer via UPS, the post office. Or you have the option of FBA, which Amazon fulfills that. So you just buy the product and send it to Amazon, and Amazon fulfills that and sends it to the customer. And then they have all their customer service and all those fancy things. So that's the first thing you will want to figure out before getting started. So once you select sign up and go from whether you want to do individual or professional, it's going to ask you a whole bunch of questions. So like your social security number, if you have a business, probably your LLC or your S Corp, whatever you have, it's gonna ask you for that information, and then Amazon will send you some form of verification to verify that you're a legit human. So that is what will happen first. Then we get into the fun part. So you then get approved. Some people it takes a couple months, sometimes it takes a couple weeks, a couple days. It definitely varies. It's been so sporadic lately that play around until you fully get approved. For me, it was pretty quickly, but everybody's different. Okay, now we're gonna hit the speed button and pretend that you're already approved and you're already good to start selling on Amazon. So what I highly recommend doing, since I am at home filming this, we're just gonna work with online arbitrage right now, but you could do this with retail arbitrage as well. So what you're gonna do is we are going to find something random in your house. This is my favorite thing to do. It is how I found one of my most selling products. Is you're going to figure out what is in your house, what is something you might have purchased on Amazon, what is something you use daily, what is something you know the cost of. Ask those types of questions. It makes it easier. Reverse sourcing. Let's say honey mustard. Honey mustard, a lot of people have in their house. I think so. I do. So I have honey mustard in my fridge. So what we're gonna do is just type in honey mustard into Google. That is it. That's all you do first. And then you're gonna press shopping, and I have to typically get the Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard. So as you can see here, right on the Google, it tells me it is 14 ounces, $1.99 at Target. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go to Target. So say this Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard, you have it in your fridge. So you're like, okay, this is a good product. I like to eat it. So I'd imagine some people even think, why would somebody be buying it online? That is more than the store. The thing about Amazon and online shopping in general is it's convenience. You don't have to leave your house. So if you think you don't feel good, the fact is this is $1.99. Okay, so this honey mustard dipping sauce, it's 14 ounces. It is $1.99 at Target. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look up Amazon. And now that we're at Amazon, we're just gonna copy that title and paste it. And then bam, a ram, okay? 14 ounces. We have a couple different listings here. So we could see this is 14 ounces. All right, so this is at 14 ounces, a pack of 2. So let's do the math here. What is $1.99 times 2? That's $3.98. So the cost of this product, if we did a 2-pack, is $3.98. And then what we can do is you could scroll down, and without any software, you could see that the bestsellers rank is 55,000 in grocery and gourmet. Now what's important to note is you want to make sure you are ungated and able to sell this product. So once you have your account, you should be able to see if you're approved, if you're not approved. So you have 55,000 in a rank, so that's a decent rank. It's about $88 to buy. And that is with, okay, so there's a couple other sellers. So these people, okay, this guy is a Prime. So this guy, 1221 up here, CPGO, he is a merchant fulfilled person because he does not have Prime right here. This guy right here, 1225, is by Prime because you could see it says ships from Amazon, but it's sold by Goli. So what you're gonna do here is if we know that's 1225, then when you get approved, you can go into your Amazon seller app. So you should automatically get the Amazon seller app, which looks like that. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on that, and then you're gonna have an add the product section. So what we're gonna do now, since we are using, is you're gonna see and zoom in, you're gonna see this ASIN. The ASINs always start with a B, and we're gonna type in that ASIN here. So you're gonna see variations, and then you're gonna see the different options, and then if we go back down and see that pack of 2, you're gonna see the gross proceeds, and then what you're gonna be able to do is calculate. So then if we did Amazon fulfilled because we signed up for the professional plan and honestly just want to take advantage of Amazon's customer service and all of that, I calculated that the mustard would be $1, it's $1.99 each bottle, so that's $3.98 for 2, and the listing had 2. So if we're matching that $12.21 price we saw, it was $3.98. We're gonna have to save 50 cents to ship to Amazon on estimate. So you're making 67 cents profit. I would probably not recommend that because you're probably gonna have to poly bag it and then add stickers like do not separate and all that fancy stuff. And that's probably gonna cover that 67 cents and it's just not gonna be profitable. But if you look above, there is another listing, 3 bottles, and the Amazon filling price is $17.08. So if we did $1.99 times 3, that's $5.97. So that's $1.30 profit. So that's a little better. So honestly, what I would recommend then is to see where you can cut costs, if that's worth it to you or not. That I'm not obsessed with. So then what you would do is you would just move on to the next one. Hello, it's editing me. I did miss a point here that a lot of grocery stores will hold BOGO deals, and I've seen Sweet Baby Ray's plenty of times on buy one get one free. So essentially you would probably have a profit if you ran into one of those deals. So if it's $1.99, if we went back to the example of the 2-pack where it was like 67 cents profit, if it was $1.99, you'd be at $2.66 profit, which is better, and you could probably fix it a little bit more where you'd have a better sale, or depending on what time it is of year and all that stuff. Then if you went to the third pack and you had a BOGO deal you ran into, let's see, so it would be $1.99 for 2. So for 3 it'd be $2.98. We went to the third pack, so then it would make the third pack being $4.29 profit. So that is something I would keep in mind. BOGO deals are immensely helpful on top of coupons and all of that stuff, but that is how you can make this more profitable, rather than just going straight to the next item. That's all. Google in your home. So that's what I would highly suggest doing, because you can easily just look up everything that's in your house, and it actually makes sense comparing to my last video, if you saw, where I talked about ad sourcing and what I would do if I started over. It's the same thing, is like looking at what's in front of you, because a lot of people will tend to want to just go straight to the big stuff, or go straight to figuring out what is not in front of me, when the reality is there's probably a good amount of profit, that a good amount of things that could be profitable in your house or on an ad. There's just so many different ways that will show you those different types of things. So that's something I would keep in mind. So with that being said though, what I would do after looking and seeing that Sweet Baby Ray's one was not good, I would go search for something else in my house that I could sell, and then do the reverse sourcing that way. So you have tons of products essentially from the grocery store. So instead of you sitting at the grocery store, you can reverse source it. Just do it. Just pick an amount of time you want to spend, an hour a day, a couple hours a week, a couple hours a day. Figure out what your game plan will be and stick to it. You're going to run into plenty, I promise you. I'm not gonna act like it's all butterflies and rainbows, because it's not. It's a business. There's gonna be times where you're gonna run into tons of products that just don't sell. There's millions and millions, probably billions of different products on the market that you could sell, and honestly, it's just putting your head down and sticking to it and knowing like why you're really doing this. Like, what are you getting into this for in the first place? But that is really it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you have any questions or any other videos or topics you'd like me to talk about, or if there was anything here you'd like me to go further on. Let me know what products you would like to sell most. Is there a certain brand out there you'd love to sell? Is there a certain type of category you'd love to sell? Let me know down below. Make sure you get that free beginner guide before that is gone. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you